One thing I gotta tell you about living here, folks, is the people that live here have a very stand by me mentality. This fucking guy. You just play the stand-up card so you can just shit up the whole time. You're a fucking asshole, man. You're a fucking asshole. Easy, folks. I'm gonna... Listen. Folks here got a very stand by me mentality, right? You remember the movie Stand By Me? Remember the kids? They were on the railroad and they go to see a dead body. Yeah, that's the mentality I have here. I mean, no one's invited me out to go see a dead body, but I wouldn't put it past them at this point that to fucking do it. I'll tell you right now. The only thing I can compare it to the most weirdest kind of thing that I've been invited to several times and I have not gone to is that there is a Doc Awkward might get mad at me here, but they do a yearly thing where they get into floats and they float down the river. There's a huge river that goes through here, and they just float down the river all day. Obviously you gotta get off before it gets to the fountain area or you fucking die. You fucking die. But you would think, you're like, oh, I'm flying down there. It would be appealing. Half the time, every time they explain this shit to me, they're like, oh, so-and-so almost died of dehydration or got fucking third-degree burns because they forgot to put sun lotion, and they're just in the middle of the fucking river. Because like, once you get on the river, you're on the fucking river. You can just get on the fucking river. Everybody's attached. And they try to make this big old float thing, and every time they invite me to this, nothing about this sounds fucking appealing to me. I do not want to be floating down a fucking river. When you're floating down a river, you want to be in a boat, so you just in case anything happens. If you're you get exhausted, they're gonna have to pull you to the side of the fucking river. You know what I'm talking about? Let me tell you something else about Saskatoon. I've lived in New York a majority of my life, and I can tell you two things. I've never had strangers knock on my door at 3 in the morning or stare at me outside at 3 in the morning through my window and not say nothing. This has happened to me twice here. All right, folks? And you could ask Sneaky Memo, the sponsor of this show, because he was on the phone with me when there was just an individual just standing outside my window 3 in the morning just staring at me. I freaked the fuck out, and I got up and I didn't open the window. I didn't go to the door. I just turned the light on and I yelled through the window, "What the fuck do you want?" And the guy looked dead in my eyes. Also, he was wearing, it was winter, dead of night, cold ass winter, and he was wearing like a pink Eskimo looking jacket. It was a white dude, looked like a fucking old 1970s. He looked like a fucking ghost. And let me tell you, folks, I said, "What the fuck do you want?" The guy looked at me and said, "Do you have any cigarettes?" And I said, "No, go the fuck away." And this guy flipped me off and walked away. Saskatoon shines. That's their motto here. Saskatoon shines, and it sure does. Just not the way you think it, folks. Not the way you think. Just not the way you think.